I have been able to retain more length throughout the course of my hair growth challenge by doing the things I am going to share with you in this video. Before we get into the video, if you would like to join my upcoming hair growth challenge, I do have a Facebook group where I post more detailed information about the hair growth challenge. If you're interested, comment below so I can send you the link. The first thing I did to retain more length is doing jumbo or medium sized protective styles like twist, braids, cornrows, etc. Because I have noticed that with mini or micro sized protective styles, I lose more hair, especially around the perimeter of my hair. But with jumbo sized or medium sized protective styles, I don't lose as much hair. The second thing I did to retain more length is washing and moisturizing my hair once a week. So every Saturday, I simply wash my protective style with a moisturizing shampoo. Then I take down each twist, the tangle, and just get out the shed hair before moisturizing and twisting back the section. And honestly, this keeps my hair very moisturized throughout the week as opposed to just spraying water and moisturizing the protective style. The third thing I did to retain more length is obviously installing my protective styles without any added hair extensions. If you're someone actively struggling to grow out your hair, then you need to stay away from hair extensions or just limit the usage of hair extensions, okay? The fourth thing I did to retain more length is always making sure I covered my hair with a satin bonnet before going to bed every single night. And this ensured that my pillowcases and bed sheets don't strip or absorb moisture from my hair, which would result to dryness and breakage. And this also helps to reduce unnecessary friction, which can also cause unnecessary hair breakage. The fifth thing I did to retain more length was improving my eating and sleeping habits. I try to eat at least one egg every day. I also try to include lots of fruits and vegetables in my diet. There was this period when I was so stressed and I barely slept. I noticed I experienced a lot of hair shedding that period. So now I try to sleep for about 7 to 8 hours every night, and this has also helped the appearance of my skin. The sixth thing I did to retain more length was improving my moisturizing technique. So instead of just hydrating, moisturizing, and sealing in the moisture, I proceeded to always cover my hair with a shower cap for an hour or just use my heating cap for 15 minutes to trap in the moisture and ensure the moisture penetrates my hair strands properly. And this also helps my hair retain moisture for longer or for like a week. The seventh thing I did to retain more length was making sure the ends of my hair was always tucked in to prevent unnecessary breakage. I also made sure I gave the ends of my hair lots of TLC when I was moisturizing my hair. The eighth thing I did to retain more length was controlling my hands in hair syndrome. So each time I felt like picking and dragging my hair strands or just touching it so much, I just covered it with a satin scarf. The ninth thing I did to retain more length was oiling my scalp using my Ayurvedic hair growth oil and following up with a scalp massage. And I did this at least once a week. I also did a lot of inversion poses like headstands and forward poses just to increase blood flow and circulation to my hair strands. This is something I'm going to make a separate video for. So make sure you are subscribed and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss the video. And please consider hitting the like button if you've learned something from this video so far. The 10th thing I did to retain more length was making sure I always handled my hair with care. So I never tried to comb my hair without finger detangling first. I never tried to comb from the roots downwards. And I always try to take my time to unravel any knots or tangles or just cut it off instead of pulling or dragging the knot out. The 11th thing I did to retain more length was limiting the use of styling products like gels and edge controls on my edges. The few times I use them, I made sure to wash it off before going to bed, and I also re-moisturize my edges. And this is because styling products like hair gels and edge controls can be a bit trying to our hair strands, so they are not for everyday use. The 12th thing I did to retain more length was making sure I never combed my hair dry without any form of moisture or sleep. So before I ever combed my hair or detangled my hair, I always made sure I applied a leave-in conditioner or okra gel or something else that has a little bit of sleep, so that I am not pulling my hair strands out. The 13th thing I did to return all my lens was in my takedown technique, as you can see me doing in the video. So I always made sure that each time I was taking down my protective style, I moisturize or have some kind of sleep. I either apply shea butter to my hands to ease the friction, or oil, or leave-in conditioner, or okra gel. Okra gel has always been my go-to because it's actually very cheap and also very easy to prep. Okay, so I always applied some kind of sleep, and then I took my time with the takedown process. And once I am done finger detangling my hair, I then go in with my white tooth comb. And all of these are things that I have showed you visuals of it throughout this video. And this video is actually sped up like 2 times or so. So but I usually take my time to do each of this process, the finger detangling or the combing with the white tooth comb. I take my time, and I'm usually very gentle, so I don't just cause unnecessary breakage and damage to my hair strands. I really hope you do find this video helpful. So please go ahead and let me know in the comment section which of these length retention tips is new to you, and are you going to be trying it out? Just let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.